Okay, so this is the last question I have before I'll open it up to questions from the audience. Governor Cuomo is pressing for more municipal cooperation. Are there any opportunities for the village to cooperate more with the town or with the school?
Glad you asked that question. I had the opportunity to speak to the governor directly on this issue. The governor's proposing, but well, first, this is multifaceted. This began a few years ago. The governor proposed a tax cap. Okay, we comply with the tax cap. We complied with the tax cap throughout. The governor now proposes what he's called the tax freeze proposal, and it's touted as this rebate, economic. Here you go. I want to give to you, fellow citizens of New York, a check at the end of the year. And it's marketed in that fashion. And it's really unfortunate because on many levels, this actually will serve to hurt communities like our own. Communities that are smaller, upstate communities, communities that have low to moderate income bases. And let me explain why. This proposal is not about one municipality or one taxing jurisdiction complying. It's about all taxing jurisdictions in which you live. We live in a multiple taxing jurisdiction. You've got the village of Naples, the town of Naples, the county of Ontario, the school district. Each and every one of them need to comply with the measures in this proposal in order for you to get a check. And trust me, it's not $350. It's not $500. You'll be lucky to see $35 because not everybody can or will be able to comply with this. The question really was, are there any measures for further cooperation? Well, the fact of the matter is, for decades, and I'm sure that the challenger can attest to this, we've been doing this. We have intermunicipal agreements, we trade work, we cooperate, we purchase things. There's a lot of these things that we already do. There's not much left. So the burden of this tax freeze proposal, as a matter of fact, forces us to remain within the tax cap. And let me reiterate what the tax cap is. It's not 2%. It's either 2% or the rate of inflation, whichever is less. I think it's actually 1.66. David Miller, you went to sessions on this. I don't know if you remember what that was all about, but it's not set at 2%. And to us, it may well mean 1.66%. The real question is, can we manage to do that without cutting services? Because I can assure you, if we don't take a good hard look at this, and if this passes, even though we're on an upward trend in terms of financial health and fund balance, if this passes, next year we will be talking about what services we are going to cut. There is nothing left. We have been extremely efficient, and I have reams of paper that can show that. So I think our public needs to be well informed of what the implications of this tax freeze proposal are. Now, that said, I don't know what it means to our tax rate for the coming year or the year after that, but I do know that one thing is certain. The cost of doing business never goes down. It never, ever goes down. And New York State's tax structure is horrible. The reason we have such high property taxes is because of state mandates. The state forces the county, the school district, the towns, and the villages to pay for things that the state should be paying for. That is why we have this extreme tax burden. That's not done in any other state, just New York State. So, and I propose this question to the governor. We need to be more efficient? Really? Hope it doesn't pass.
Do you want me to repeat the question?
Well, all is not doom and gloom. We've weathered the storm before. Like Brian said, we've been doing municipal agreements ever since we had horses. If we help our neighbors help us. I don't know, it just seems to be the thing around Naples. I haven't researched this very much, but I do know that one way or another we'll get through it, and probably at the end we'll be better off, hopefully. What I always advocated was if we could follow the pattern of the Commonwealth of Virginia for our taxes. I used to go down there and go to meetings with my sister. She was in an assembly there in the Virginia legislature. They don't have all these taxes that we have. They don't have a school tax. They have no towns or villages. Everything is county, everything. The state meets once a year and takes care of business. The county takes care of everything else. Takes care of the roads, takes care of the schools, everything. And they pay a personal property tax. So if you want to drive a Cadillac, you pay a little extra. If you want to drive a Model T Ford, then you don't pay so much. And I talked to a lot of people down there who work for the government in her neighborhood. They're all happy with the system. I don't know why New York couldn't switch, and that would help us all out. But as far as this deal goes, I think they got a lot of work to do.